Hello, my name is Dave Jenkins of Dave Jenkins Motorsport. I've been involved with rallying since the age of 6. I started my career in schoolboy scrambling, and I progressed then at the age of 17 into rallying, which we built our first car to be a Mark II Escort. I've had a long and quite successful rallying career throughout the years in national rallies, sort of international. I've had various cars, as from a lot of them are Mark II Escorts, Mark I Escorts, Sierra Sapphires. I had the Metro 6R4, which was quite a handful to handle in the day. But yeah, and now we basically got a preparation business where we build and manufacture Mark II and Mark I Escorts. It's been a great career, something we enjoy doing. We do a lot of stuff in the house, from preparation to the shell, from a complete rebuild of the car. Yeah, it's sort of an ongoing thing. We're very, very busy in the industry. We run about 10 cars in total with the teams in the British Championship and that sort of stuff. So it keeps us very busy. We travel all over the country and all over the world. So it's a very very interesting thing to be doing. I'm not very good at this, obviously. Sort of running out of things to say already. We've only just started. But yeah, if anybody'd like to have a look around the car when we finished, you're very welcome. We can come and have a look, and I can show you around the car and what it does. The car is basically a Mark II Escort, which is the shells are about 40 years old now. So we re-prep them, fabricate them all up, and make them strong. Add in roll cages and strengthening parts to make them good and strong. We paint all in house as well. So we paint the shells, and then we put them all together. It's approximately about 450 hours to prep a shell, and about 250 hours to assemble the car once we've done that. Yes. Yes, they've got to be very strong. A lot of the components are purpose-built for rallying. They take a lot of abuse on the stages. We use them on gravel, and we use them on tarmac. So they've got to be very strong. And we change components quite regularly. Engines will do about 1,000 miles, and then we have a rebuild. Gearbox is about the same. So there is constant repairing the cars and keeping them running. We carry a lot of spares too. So when we go away on an event, we carry pretty well a car in the service vehicle, so to keep the cars running. You're welcome. Sorry? Well, it's a 2-litre engine, 16 valve, based on the Cosworth BDA engine, which is a long established engine. Yeah, very good engine, yeah. Components are a lot better now today than what they were quite a few years ago, because the engines are quite old, but they are reproduced now, so they're all brand new components, so they last a lot better. But again, they only do about 1,000 miles, and then we have a total rebuild, which an engine is very expensive for the cars. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's about all I've got to say anyway. But like I said, if you're interested in having a look at the car, you're very welcome, and I can sort of talk you through it.
Can I
hand you over to my colleague now?
Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Dave. Before you go, can I ask a quick question?
Yes, of course.
When's the Seoul Rally Barbados?
Well, that's our next event. Actually, is Barbados, and we'll be loading in the next week to the cars will be shipped out to Barbados, and that'll be the first event for this new car. So we're really looking forward to that.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you. I'll pass you over to Rob.
Thank you very much, Dave. It was probably about 12 months ago that I decided that I needed to get back into rallying. I had a bad accident in a rally car back in August 2013 with some serious injuries which hospitalised me, and several trips to the hospital over a 2-year period in and out. And I was told by my consultant it would be foolish to get back in a driving capacity if ever I had that similar accident. But I think the biggest hurdle I had was my wife, who sat there. That was the biggest hurdle I've had. But so I decided I love the sport that much and I still wanted an involvement in it. So that's when I approached Dave because of his reputation and asked him, would he build us a tarmac specification car? And at that time, Seoul Rally was in the background, but it wasn't a priority. And Dave agreed, obviously, to take the challenge on. And he started building the Escort for us. And with many lengthy discussions with Dave, and also my son Ross, who's the co-driver, it was decided that we would enter into the Seoul Rally Barbados, which Ross and I had done for several years in different cars, a Subaru and also a TR7 V8 historic car. Dave certainly didn't need his arm twisting up his back when I asked him would he drive the car. So the car actually physically ships out now on the 2nd of May. It's at sea for about 2.5 weeks, and it will arrive in Barbados, where the organising club will see to the disembarkation of the car and the van with all the support spares in it. The rally itself is basically 3 days. The first day is like a qualifying event, and you do 4 runs at what they call King of the Hill. It's about 4.5 mile sprint, and the fastest person on the day receives car number 1 position, and obviously the slowest, the last, car number 100, 120, 125. Excuse me. So you do the King of the Hill, and you have a rest period of a few days, and then the main event starts. And that is 2 grueling days, going in long hours into the night, a short stop overnight, then back on it again. And the biggest factor facing a driver and a co-driver is heat out there. Obviously the extreme temperatures from the weather, they have got to be in full fireproof clothing and underwear, and obviously their helmets. The windows have got to be kept closed at all times when you're actually competing, so you've got no air. And certainly in these cars there's no AC, there's no cool blowers, nothing. All that has been removed from it. So there certainly is no luxury from that point of view. So it is very harsh on driver, co-driver and the car. And all I'm hoping for is that both of them have an enjoyable event and finish safely. But thank you for your time. I hope that just gives you a little insight into what we're trying to achieve. But like Dave said, if anybody would be interested in looking around the car and obtaining more specification, more on it, then by all means come to us, and we've no problem to do that. Thanks very much for your time. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. I echo that thought, actually. Let's hope they